Hello, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 4 of Take Me to the Movies, Warm Yogurt on Your Back. I am Xavier.
And once again, I am Mr. J, smiling because Xavier seems to think that I look like I'm going to.
Every time, if I actually keep the clip at the beginning of every episode, it looks like he wants to kill me. Every time.
Except the last two, I'm smiling.
But not before the recording takes place, though. Like, you can still, the first picture is of you looking like you want to kill me.
Well, sometimes I do.
That's a given, yeah. Anyway, we were discussing lots of things.
Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yeah, D'Onofrio. Oh, God, what movie was that in with Jennifer Lopez?
The Cell. Great fucking movie.
Not a lot of people like it, but I do. I love that.
I fucking love the idea of that fucking movie was brilliant.
Yeah, agreed.
My personal favorite scene in that was where the horse got split.
Yeah.
It was fucking done so brilliantly. Even that whole negative world was a complete mind fuck. I love that movie.
Yeah. I loved it. It made you think, and you're sitting there going like, what the fuck is going on? And at the same time, you're like, this is a bad guy I can relate to.
Yeah. Like,
maybe that's just us, though.
Maybe.
But totally underrated movie. White Man Can't Jump. I love White Man Can't Jump.
So did I.
It's just, I think that's what started me off down the road of, I need to find black people to be friends with. I was a little kid when I watched that, and I'm like, I need to find me a Wesley Snipes.
You know, now that I think about it, after seeing that movie, I have never seen an episode of Jeopardy that featured the clue category, foods that start with the letter Q.
Oh, man, right?
Fucking Rosie Perez tore that fucking column up.
She ruined it, yeah.
And they never put one out.
Yeah. Foods start with the letter Q. We should contact them. We represent Warm Yogurt on Your Back. We need to talk. we need to add a new name onto it. Warm foods to start with the letter Q on your back. You think they'll write back?
I doubt it.
Assholes. Okay.
We'll get a forged signature from Alex Trebek.
Yeah, there you go. Here, we stole this from him.
But White Man Can't Jump. That was a great fucking movie.
Also,
I'm trying to.
Their team up, Money Train.
It's
not the greatest, but those two characters, those two guys, Woody and fucking Wesley, they play off each other well.
Right, but it didn't have the same chemistry as White Man.
True. But I don't think it was scripted that way to have that chemistry.
See, that's just it. Is when two characters are on screen, that have that natural chemistry, it should just flow.
Yeah, agreed.
Chris Farley and David Spade.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, honestly, you cannot get on screen chemistry like that anywhere.
And I can honestly tell you, most of the movies that they've been in, they suck.
Yeah, but they have that chemistry.
Sucked, but those characters, those two actors, just made it shine. And strangely, I'll go to Saturday Night Live for once. The chemistry between Patrick Swayze and Chris Farley. Did you ever see that?
I've seen it, but it wasn't memorable enough to stick there.
They did a Dirty Dancing segment where they were strippers, male strippers.
Okay, I remember seeing that.
It was so spot on. It was like,
it was just,
who would have thought?
It was kind of
an A-list actor with Chris Farley at the time. They just played off each other really well. I give props to SNL. I don't like them, but I give props to them. They really know how to work that.
Yeah.
The new Ghostbusters completely and totally sucks. Get over it.
I never even watched it.
Neither did I.
Never even bothered.
I wouldn't bother either. And no, it's not because of sexism. Fuck you, Paul.
Honestly, do you know what they should have done?
Huh.
They should have actually done a Ghostbusters 3 and had Ernie Hudson, Dan Aykroyd, and Bill Murray.
Well, they were handing off the torch to their daughters or something.
No. Where they were actually trying to capture Egon's ghost to take him to the other side.
Aww.
Because it was right after Harold Ramis died.
Right, that'd be really good.
And they could have actually played that into the script.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But they're more interested in women empowerment instead of putting in a good script.
Right after Harold Ramis died, actually, one of the coolest things that I actually seen was a picture of Egon holding Slimer's hand walking into the light.
Aww.
That was actually fucking really cool. They should have stuck with the original chemistry. And even though there wasn't that much chemistry between the four characters, between the four actors, I should say, their portrayal on screen was very, very good.
Absolutely, yeah.
They played off of each other very well on screen, even though in real life they didn't really play off of each other that great.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, like, there's just some A-list actors that do have really good on-screen chemistry with other A-list actors. Or with anybody in general.
Right.
But there's just some that are so standoffish that you can't really tell, and it reflects in the performance in the movie.
What I can't stand is Shia LaBeouf.
He's just a fucking nut job.
That's what I mean. Like, the original Transformers, the first two, fantastic job. Love that character. He had the chemistry with just about fucking everything, including invisible Transformers that he didn't see but everybody else saw whenever he was working the script and whatnot.
Right.
But then he went totally insane. I think he was always insane, but Disney really fucks up kids, man. Hollywood in general, they really fuck up kids. And
I think the only one that got out, the only one that actually got out of Disney without a scratch, so to say, is Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, you're right.
Britney Spears, fucked up. Amanda Bynes, fucked up.
Yeah, and honestly,
Shia LaBeouf, fucked up. I mean, really.
You can tell that you fucked up when your own kid is taken away from you and you're the mom, because that almost never happens.
Yeah, exactly. But
when your own baby daddy, who doesn't have a job, lived off of you, gets custody of your child while you have millions in your pocket, and the child is taken from you, that says a lot.
Yeah, it does.
I feel bad for you. You know, granted, I hear she's playing in Vegas now, and she's doing really well, and I say good for her, but I am firmly of the belief that Disney really fucks people up, and they don't care.
You know, as much as I love Vegas, Vegas is where celebrities go to die.
Absolutely. Except in the 50s or 60s, whenever it was actually starting, and people like Dean Martin and Sinatra.
Oh yeah. They made Vegas what it is.
Yeah.
Now it's literally where celebrities go to die. I mean, like a few years back, I went to Vegas and saw a Boyz II Men concert.
Wow.
And they play a regular venue in Vegas now. But now, Boyz II Men are doing Geico commercials.
We're not knocking
really.
Boyz II Men. We're just saying that we know where you go from the top to the bottom.
I mean, in the early 90s, when they hit big, they were it. I mean,
it's so hard.
Please stop. But yeah, like here we are 20 years later, and they're doing
didn't one of their guys die?
No, he just left the group.
Oh, I thought he died.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sure we'll get an answer in the comment section. You know who you are.
I just figured out who you are. Okay. Anyway,
because we don't mention names here on one.
Yeah, no names. Besides Tiberius,
who is fucking macadocious. But another online duo or on-screen duo that I actually thought was brilliant. Another great movie was Edward Norton and Brad Pitt in Fight Club.
Absolutely.
They played off of each other really fucking well.
And Edward Norton is well known as an actor that nobody wants to work with.
Yeah, which I don't see it.
Yeah.
By his performances.
Right.
But I'm sure, celebrities build themselves fucking egos.
Who I cannot stand.
Like Christian Bale.
Yeah, like really.
Who feels it necessary to talk down to everybody that's not him.
Right.
Like, he was the perfect part in American Psycho.
Yep. Because
great. It was a brilliant fucking movie.
It was actually him. It was a narcissist.
Yeah, right. They could not have picked a better person for it.
Narcissistic sociopath, you bet.
There's just some characters that are hit right on the head when they pick the actor.
Uh-huh.
Like Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man.
Yeah.
I mean, who better to play an alcoholic, womanizing billionaire than an alcoholic, womanizing billionaire?
Right. Yep.
He played the part perfectly.
Yeah.
So, which actually, the very first Iron Man movie is actually one of those comic book movies that I actually enjoyed.
Yeah.
And I hate comic book movies for the most part. Because they just ruin shit.
I was not really a fan of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Didn't see it.
Not really a fan of it. It's not bad. I'm not knocking the movie. I didn't feel it. I love Chris Pratt, but I didn't feel it. I didn't feel much of anything.
Yeah, I still haven't seen either of them.
And they say 2's good, and I'm just like, I'm not sure if I ever want to rent it. Ever?
I don't know.
You know who I can't stand? Method actors.
Yeah.
I hate method actors, and I will say this one time. Jared Leto, seriously, crawl into a hole.
Him and Tom Cruise need to be shoved into a fucking casket together, it welded shut, stuck into the back of a delivery truck, which the door gets welded shut, then it needs to be driven into the fucking Marinara's fucking trench.
Did you just say Marinara's?
That's what I think. Yeah, Mariana's or Marinara's, Mariachi, whatever the fuck. But that deep fucking trench, and that truck needs to fucking be there with them two in it. Jared Leto absolutely ruined one of my favorite fucking characters.
That's not
ever.
on him, though. That's on the writers.
He's the one that acted it out. He took it upon himself to create that character, and they just said, "You're Jared Leto, so we're going to do what you said."
And it was a horrible, horrible Joker.
I mean, at first, I was not a fan of the Heath Ledger Joker.
Yeah.
But it's grown on me.
Right.
He's definitely not the Jack Nicholson Joker,
right,
which is by far one of my favorite portrayals.
Actual iconic.
But Mark Hamill pulled off the personality of the Joker perfectly for all animated incarnations.
Right.
And honestly, I think they should make Mark Hamill do the live action Joker.
I agree. Make one movie. At least just give us one movie with live action Joker with Mark Hamill.
Exactly. With that voice.
And give me anything but Ben Affleck as Batman.
No. We're not going to say give me anything. Did we forget George Clooney?
Oh, no. Even George Clooney will never do it, so it's okay. If they offer
Val
it to
Kilmer?
him, like, no, I don't want Bat Nipples.
Come on. Val Kilmer, George Clooney, Ben Affleck.
Oh my God, I couldn't stand Val Kilmer's portrayal. Like the first 5 minutes of the show, of the movie, they take the people hostage in the circus, and he's like, "Harvey, I'm Batman!" And I'm just like, really? You've done this you're Batman your entire life, and now all of a sudden you're just gonna scream that out loud, even though nobody can hear it. That was a horrible script.
I mean, everything about those movies were horrible.
Yeah.
But it's like, but my biggest problem with all of the Batman movies is Batman doesn't kill.
He doesn't.
Yet he's killed just about every villain.
Yeah.
In these movies.
Yeah. Plus, also, and this is one thing we can go right back to honest trailers for any Batman episode or any Batman movie. Every missile, every bullet that he fires from the Batmobile, guess what happens to the people that he's shooting at? They die. They all die. You blow up a car with bad guys in it, guess what happens? They die.
Yeah.
But yet Batman's creed is no killing. None.
Right.
So you're kind of destroying it.
But
now, I know the fanboys would be like, well, Christian Bale letting Ra's al Ghul die, he just didn't save him. No, he killed him. I've seen Batman in the comics and everywhere else go out of his way to save bad guys from death. Even though, especially the Joker, even though he shouldn't have. It's just his way. Yet in the movies, the simple explanation of, I just don't have to save you, is somehow okay. No, it's not okay. Stick to the character. That's why I will have a big issue when they will eventually force a black Bruce Wayne on people.
I will be so fucking pissed off, I will boycott the DC universe after that.
They're going to do it at some point.
Honestly, yeah, we got to take a break, but we'll get back into that.
I trigger warning, I am Xavier.
And I'm Mr. J. We'll be right back.